Hi guys, and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly readings for October 8th through 14th, 2018. So guys, this is the second week of October. We're moving into that Libra new moon on the 9th. So that's going to be dominating the week, as well as that Venus retrograde, which happened on the 5th. So a lot of confusing energies this week. If you guys are looking to book a private reading, until October 15th, I am taking $5 off of all of my readings, so check that out below in the description box. If you're looking to book one, all the information is below. Thank you guys so much for all your support, for all your likes, your comments, your shares, and if you haven't, guys, like, comment, share, and check out your October monthlies, your October monthly love readings as well for your sun, moon, and rising. And all right, let's get to those readings. Also remember, guys, not to give your power over to a reading, and to remember that this reading will not resonate with every single one of you, okay? It's just not possible to pick up on every single person's energy out there. It's just, that's a lot. Some people's come through weekly, some people's don't. So don't be discouraged or get offended if I didn't pick up on exactly what's going on in your life. All right, so let's begin the reading. Hello, Scorpios. Alrighty, so let's get into your October 8th through 14th reading. And if you guys, I forgot to mention this in the intro, but I made a Instagram for Deku Tarot. So it's just Deku Tarot in all undercase, no spaces. So check that out. I'm on Instagram just posting fun stuff. Might post some card stuff, just stuff with the pets and stuff just around the house. Just a fun way to connect with you guys, because I don't like to, I find it very distracting reading with the camera on my face. That's why I don't really do it anymore, even though a lot of people ask me about it. It's not like I'm shy or anything, it's just more distracting, and I feel more in it when I'm standing up, like with my feet like flat on the ground, and I can just focus on the cards. So yeah. If you guys want to check that out, my Instagram is Deku Tarot, and I have $5 off of readings until October 15th, so check out that also. That's all in the description box below this video. Check out the other weeklies for your sun, moon, and rising. Alright, so let's check out, Scorpios, what's going on this week, as we're getting near your time, and also Venus just went retrograde in your sign on the 5th, so we're feeling interesting. This could be a very, you know, a time where we're reevaluating our relationships, our balances within the relationships, and where we stand within them. So let's check out what my Scorpios got going on for general career. What's going on? General career, life, just generally, and the energies, the things that will be happening and playing out this week for my Scorpios who need to connect with this. First, we get the Chariot. You guys could be back in the driver's seat, or you could have a couple different choices this week. You could have a choice, which way do you go? You could suddenly have two different directions pulling you. This also is the sign of Cancer, so let's check that out as well. It's coming in for my Scorpios this week. What will be happening for Scorpios for October 8th through 14th, 2018. And then, you know, towards the beginning of the week, we could be, we have that energy of that Libra new moon coming in on the 9th. So let's see. We get here, Five of Swords. It could leave us, you know, yeah, feeling really at odds with others, feeling, you know, more prone to fighting, more prone to discord, imbalances, not being able to communicate what we want to. Could also be feeling, again, the Five of Swords is that somebody's taken something from you, they've left you out, you feel defeated, kind of feeling here. It also indicates a lot of mental confusion, you know, going back and forth on an issue here, which can also be indicated with that Chariot, and not really knowing which way is the right way. You're mentally confused about something, you're having some sort of stress about a situation, going back and forth over it. Then we get the Knight of Swords, another sword energy here. A message coming in very quickly, something starting very fast. Energy moving forward very quickly. It could be a message from an air sign, message through phone, email, of a new start, bringing clarity to a situation here. What do they come offering with here? What is this bringing in? What's this bringing in at the end of the week for my Scorpios? An offer that doesn't seem like much. An offer that we might want to sit with. We might want to think about. Again, it's because that Venus is in Scorpio. And it's retrograde in your sign. So it's going to make things seem more illusory than they are. There's going to be a lot of illusions. Even with, it's not just relationships. It is also going to be about, you know, because it is in your sign. It's about things just not seeming the way that they actually are this month. Until November 16th, I want to say. And also, we have all that energy, that sharp, you know, Libra air energy coming in around, you know, the 9th. So that could leave us prone to fighting, prone to trying to work things out and yet not really getting anywhere because we could just be a little bit more irritated, a little bit more antsy, and not being able to communicate exactly how we feel at this time. We feel forced into it. That's what I'm getting. You feel forced to try to communicate something that you don't want to fight on. You don't want to, so you're just putting down your swords or you're fighting too much. So clarify a couple of these messages here. I'm going to do a couple clarifiers here. Clarify the 5 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the 4 of Cups here. What's going on here? For my Scorpios this week, clarify the messages of the 5 of Swords and the Knight of Swords here. The Chariot, I feel, but the 5 of Swords and the Knight of Swords, interesting. Something about something that you're building. You could be having some confusion, having some stress, going back and forth about a situation. You could feel that somebody in a situation at work, like where you're working in a group, could be, you know, taking more for themselves or not treating you right. You could feel like, you know, they just like took all the swords and left you standing there, and you're like, I thought we were working on this together. What's going on here? Knight of Swords to 4 of Cups, 5 of Swords, Knight of Swords, 4 of Cups for Scorpios for general and career this week. What's going on? The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you could be getting more on solid ground here. I mean, you might have to fight somebody. You might have to tell somebody, hey, this is what I deserve. This is where I stand. This is a group effort. I'm trying to build this. You're trying to hone a skill here, and it might require fighting with others. It might require some sort of competition or telling somebody like it is, being like, hey, you can't take this from me. You don't get to do that. You don't get to keep this money for yourself or keep the situation to yourself. Whatever this is, it feels like you're having conflict with somebody that you work with. And it involves, you know, trying to build something up. You're trying to build up a skill, trying to build up money, trying to build up something here. So you can feel conflict, and yet you also are still, it seems like you come out on top though, because there is that building energy of you're building your finances, getting more work, honing your skills here. And then there's also the King of Pentacles. This is balance, you know, standing on solid ground, having a nice solid future, permanence of money, something that is buildable, something also maybe with an earth sign. Could be getting a message from an earth sign that they want to work with you, that want to build, that they want to invest in you, give you abundance, give you money here, give you a job that brings in money and abundance in a long-term, stable way. 4 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Why does it not seem like the cup that you want that's being presented to you? What's going on here? And what is it really? What is this 4 of Cups really? What is this? What actually is this offer for my Scorpios? Good, bad? King of Swords. Something to sit on, something to consider, something to, it's a contract of some sort, I believe. I believe it might be a contract. It might be something to do that balances out your finances, honestly. This could come in and, like, in a contractual way, give you more money, or somebody could hire you again for something, and it might not seem like what you're looking for, but let's see. I mean, I feel like there's one more thing that wants to come out about this. Is it a good thing? Do they take it? Should they take this cup here? Is that what it's saying, or is it saying to sit on this? Because these guys are both prone to sitting on things, being withholding. 2 of Swords, a stalemate, not knowing which way to go. That's not the card that I wanted there, is it? You guys might need to sit in this stalemate here and consider the options. Your higher self will guide you through this. You will know if this is right for you or not based on your past experiences, based on, you know, where you see yourself in the future. Like, look at it from a different perspective. Seek out guidance and help from somebody who might know better if you really want to. But the High Priestess is there, the 2 of Swords, saying that, yes, you're at a crossroads. You may not know what to do at this point. Within a career situation, within a work situation, with something you're being offered. You might feel like you're at a crossroads. You don't know which way to go. But trust your higher self that is trying to impart a message to you at this time, okay? All right, Scorpios. That's quite the weekly there. So let's check out love and relationships for my single Scorpios. Single Scorpios. All these readings are taking a lot more time and energy than I wanted them to. I wanted them to all be like little short readings. But, you know, what was I expecting with this Libra new moon and the Venus in retrograde in your sign? Ooh, this one came right out. Temperance for my single Scorpios. Patience, balance, maybe something happening in the time of Sagittarius. Single Scorpios, what do they need to know? Could also be a Sagittarius on your mind here. Scorpios, single Scorpios, what can they expect for October 8th through 14th, those Scorpios who are looking for love, who are single, who are not in relationships. What do they need to know? What's coming in this week? What are the energies for my single Scorpios in love and romance for October 8th through 14th? Being divinely guided. So don't worry, okay? Things could be... Yeah, wow. If that didn't just prove it, you're being divinely guided here. The High Priestess tells me to listen to your higher self. You have the knowledge within you. Your higher self is trying to impart some type of knowledge to you. Trying to show you, look at how much you've changed. You have grown so much. You have balanced out your life. You've brought balance in here. So don't just like go rushing out into something. So if you have an urge to like break up with somebody, or if you've been just starting to see somebody, or go for somebody that you're really into, or starting to feel like, how do I balance this out? It's all within, like, to bring in the love that you want, to bring in the relationship that you want. It's saying that you can balance this out. You can look within and find the answers. Your higher self is trying to communicate messages to you at this time that'll help you. Go within, Scorpio. When in doubt, go within. Seven of Swords. There's something you don't know this week. Wow, the Seven of Swords has been popping out a lot. And again, I think it's that Venus in retrograde energy. Don't be defensive. There's something that you don't know about a situation. So if you're feeling like you have no idea what's happening in a situation, maybe this person's cheating or whatever, or maybe I don't know how they feel about me because you're single. They could be with somebody else. They could have somebody else. That Seven of Swords. Damn it, now I'm going to have to clarify here, aren't I? I can't leave it. Clarify the High Priestess, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands. Two sevens next to each other. One upright, one reversed. There's something you don't know, so don't be defensive. You know, let it come in. Let it present itself to you and really look at it. Don't be on the defensive. Don't be lashing out at others. Don't be flipping out. Just kind of stay quiet. Watch it as it unfolds, because I think that you know that there's something weird about whoever you're trying to see, or whatever the situation is that's coming towards you. If it's a Sagittarius, think about it. Single Scorpios, this person might not be who you want them to be. Clarify the High Priestess, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands here. What do they need to know? What's below the surface here for my Scorpios? For my single Scorpios. Ace of Cups. There's love here. There's divine love. It could feel like love, but what is it really? It might be disguised as love. You guys might need to be like Capricorns. Take off those rose-colored glasses. This person might be more than... It feels like you guys are having the opposite effect here. You're seeing them as, what the fuck is this? But what is the Seven of Swords hiding? Love? Somebody has hidden feelings for you. Four of Cups. But yeah, whatever this message is that's coming forward towards you, there's love underneath it. And this person might be really afraid to reach out to you, or it might not seem like, you know, the offer that you want, but I feel like it is, Scorpio. I feel like it is. Anything else we need to know here? Anything else that needs to be imparted that we need to focus on? Because the Four of Cups is saying, like, you know, keep on waiting, keep resting. Why? You know, this isn't the cup that you want, so why are you turning it down? Do we turn it down? Do we let this in? What is this? Think about it. The Hangman pops out. Again, it's Venus in retrograde time. Don't act. Just think, okay? It's retrograding your sign too, so here we go. Don't act. Just think. You know, you need to look at this from a different perspective if you feel weird about it. There could be, that's why you're not accepting it. Yes, it might feel like love coming in. This person might have actual feelings, but there's something about this situation in person that you don't know. And it could be that, you know, once the time is up, you know, once, you know, like Cinderella, once the clock ticks midnight, it could just be, they could end up turning into a pumpkin or something like that. Oh, okay, let's go to my couple of Scorpios. But I mean by when the clock ticks 12, but I mean, you know, November 16th. It could wake up and be like, oh boy, what have I done? Alright, coupled Scorpios. What can we expect for October 8th through 14th, 2018? My coupled Scorpios, those that are in relationships, those that are in monogamous relationships, marriages, are engaged, those Scorpios who are in love, who have somebody, have a partner that they are with. Show me coupled Scorpios for October 8th through 14th. What do they need to know? What's coming in this week? What are the energies of this week for my Scorpio couples? Those that have partners. Does anything want to come out? Dang it. Here we go. Knight of Swords. Something coming in, a message. Moving forward really quickly. You guys could be trying to You could be communicating more. Knight of Swords indicates, you know, clear communication. If that's what you're doing, you want to communicate clearly. You could also, let's see what else it can indicate here for this week, that energy. Again, it could be like, hey, I want to balance things out. You want to work on things. You want to do this. Let's talk about it. Again, that's that Libra new moon coming in. We want to balance things out. Wow, falling in love again. Some of you guys could be popping the question this week, Scorpios. Some of you guys could be having that pop to you. Somebody could be saying, hey, I love you. Do you want to get married? Do you want to, or do you see our future? You could be feeling really excited about, you know, your lover and really want to, like, you're like falling in love all over again. This could feel really like, again, it's that Venus in retrograde in your sign energy. You're going to be like swept off your feet by them again. And that's not a bad thing when you're in a relationship because you know them, but it could be that you want to rush into something. What do they need to know this week about for my coupled Scorpios? What do they need to know for their love and relationships? Six of Swords. Moving forward from a negative period. You could be, you know, offering healing and love for getting through a negative period. Maybe you guys had trouble communicating. You had trouble communicating your love. This week, do it, Scorpio. If you haven't, communicate your love to your partner and it will help you move forward, is what I'm getting. Or, you know, maybe they'll be communicating to you, especially if you have an air sign in your life, and it could help you move forward. The Magician. If you want to work things out, you want to bring love in, you want something to happen within your relationship, you want to bring magic here. This could also indicate moving, going on a short trip, doing something like that, you know, maybe planning on moving. Some of you guys will be moving. Some of you guys will be going on trips, traveling, you know, making some sort of like dream travel happen here. You guys could be planning a new trip, planning a dream trip here. You know, falling in love, being like, hey, maybe like we can talk about our honeymoon, or, you know, have a second honeymoon if you're married, or, you know, talk about going somewhere. Whatever it is you're manifesting, and, you know, using all your skills here to help your relationship move forward. This is really, really beautiful. All right, coupled Scorpios, it looks really amazing for this week. I mean, yeah. Well, okay, so if you guys are looking to book a private reading, again, it's $5 off of all of my readings until October 15th, so check that out and book one if you would like. And check out your weeklies and your monthlies here. I have all my Scorpio monthlies for October and their monthly love readings, so check those out as well as your sun, moon, and risings, and the other weeklies for your sun, moon, and rising. All right, and thank you guys so much for your support. Put in your favorite scary movie or Halloween movie or show or whatever in the comments below. Thank you so much for that. Halloween's my favorite. Happy Halloween, guys. And thank you guys so much. If you haven't, subscribe, comment, like, and thank you guys. See you next week.